boom, here comes the boom, Maxwell.
NRL's biggest hits 2026.
Shout out to Steve Maddie. Ooh, Sam Burgess in the grand final. It's a big week, Maxwell. Announcements out the wazoo.
Bit on.
Huge new music that's dropped in the last week or so. How are you?
Listen to this forward sell. Welcome to 78 Amped. I'm Max. That's Sam. We're here to tell you all the news, music, reviews, and interviews that you need to hear about.
That's really good. I would have choked up on my words then. That's quite impressive. No, it's a huge week. We've got a lot to talk about. It's a big show.
But yeah, it certainly is. You're not wrong.
But first, that's why I was asking, like, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm pretty good. I mean, we've already had a busy weekend of recording interviews and stuff like that. More of which you'll find out very shortly.
You guys should be excited. By the time you listen to this, our interview with Matt from Citizen would have dropped.
Yes, that is already live. So go one episode back and have a little listen.
All about Halcyon Blues.
And shout out to the South American fans.
Shout out to the South American fans. Come to Brazil. And hello, everyone listening from all around the world. Love you lots. Let's dive into something new, Max.
Let's do it. Before we do, actually, I just want to do one quick shout out, actually.
Sure.
To a Brizzy-based movement idea called Go to a Gig. It's a live music club, and it's quite cool. I think they're organising like for people who don't have, necessarily might not have mates or family or friends to go to music with, that they want to go to live music. They're organising, they'll pick a gig like once a month or once every 6 weeks or something like that, and just be like, hey, everyone should come along and go to these gigs. Quite cool. Shout them out if you're in Brizzy and you don't like going to music solo. I do. I'm quite a fan sometimes. Like, I love going with mates, but I also don't mind going by myself. But if that's not you, have a look at Go to a Gig. Quite cool. I think their next gig they've got coming up is Dizzy Days, a band that's well worth a view. So yeah, go check them out. They're going for like smaller and independent artists so that they can keep the costs relatively low and accessible. And yeah,
rate that highly.
Yeah.
And also, go to a gig alone. Don't be scared.
Yeah. Also, don't be scared of going to gigs alone. I've made mates in mosh pits before.
Yeah.
You get there, you're chatting to the person next to you, but I mean, it's also me. I'll make a mate, whatever.
You'll talk to buddy 4 legs and a fucking cushion. Anyway, Maxwell, let's dive into something new because there's been a lot happening.
There certainly has. There's been plenty of songs on my playlist this week. So I think let's start with a song from the band The Boys. Like water marker boys.
Oh,
B-U-O-U.
Oh, B-U-O?
B-U-O-Y-S. Wow.
Buoys.
Buoys if you are American and speak badly.
Hey, buoys.
So this song is called Welcome to My Brain. If you don't know The Boys, they kind of had this sort of 90s female-fronted, well, they're actually all female in the band, but female-fronted punk rock from the 90s kind of sound mixed with like indie punk rock or indie rock from now, like very catchy, melodic kind of thing. And they're out of Sydney, and the last few album drops they've had, there have been like 3 or 4 songs in each record where I'm like, this is just burrowing its way into my brain with like really catchy melody. And so far the new single has been the same. This is the Welcome to My Brain. And yeah, just kind of think in that area with mega hooky melodies.
Very sort of warehouse rock vibes.
They're very fuzzy, very like
Yeah.
I
Very
think
video hits.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuzzy.
Yeah,
That's only going to be relevant for
people that had
Australian
Channel
kids.
10 in 2009.
2006 even.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Not a bad start, Maxwell.
Thanks, mate.
No, it's been a big week in the heavy world, Maxwell. I'm going to start with Pure, which is, I've brought them to the show before.
P-U-E-R.
P-U-E-R.
P-U-R.
P-U-R. So for those that don't know, who think, fuck, this sounds like Invent Animate, it's the former lead singer with the current guitarist of Pure. Of Invent Animate. Good start. This song's called Death of the Wolf. It's incredibly technical. It's a time signature's worst nightmare, but it's got this little, it's got this energy to it. It's always moving. It's always doing something.
It's pure energy.
Pure energy. Anyway, I'm just going to play it for you. Death of the Wolf.
Give us a spin.
Pure.
could figure out the time signature if I could be bothered, but I can't be.
It's all 4/4, baby.
Well, yeah, that's just an
1,
annoying
2.
coming in on the.
Whatever you say.
Anyway,
It's all 4/4 if you try hard enough, ladies and gentlemen.
everything's 4/4 if you're brave enough.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all the same.
Sam, two artists that I'd say we both quite enjoy have finally come together in a collab for my next song.
Kenny G
Yeah.
and Kenny Hoopla.
Yep. And they've called it the Kennys. Two Kennys. Two Kennys, Too Furious.
And Shane, what's his name? Jacobson's just there all of a sudden.
Yeah. The third Kenny.
The third Kenny.
Triple Ken. Kenny Loggins is doing some that's the second week in a row we've mentioned Kenny Loggins.
He's cucking in the corner. Oh, you've mentioned Kenny twice in 2 weeks.
The royal way. But no, the two artists are Nina Geraci and Porter Robinson.
Oh, yes. I was tempted to bring this.
This is a bit of a banger. So, there's a bit of both kind of artists' signature sound in here. So Porter Robinson is bringing those big harmonic melody-driven kind of like spacey electronic sounds. And Nina Geraci is bringing that really choppy, glitchy, hyperpop kind of thing going on. At times, different parts in this song, it kind of sounds like Divinity. It also sounds like Fuck My Computer. It's called Wanna Cry. And I think this is one of the great collabs of this year.
Yeah, the glitchy is so cool.
Yeah.
The fake drop always shits me though.
Got to keep you on your toes, mate. You can't be like
I'm just that
jumping in.
stepdad like, let's go, kids.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, they hit the second tower.
A second drop has hit the tower.
The second drop has hit the tower. Oh, no, it's a Summer's brother. Anyway.
That's how I've been raving.
Oh, not to be confused with Osama bin Laden.
Well, not anymore.
No.
So I've been sleeping with the fishes these days.
Has he? I don't know.
Yeah, they
I'm
dumped his
not.
body at sea.
Oh.
Yeah, so that it couldn't become like a shrine.
Yeah.
People. Yeah.
This song's called Cut It. It was produced by Jordan Fish, and then they had it mastered by Buster Oderholm. Oderholm?
Of Sweden fame.
Of Swedish fame.
Yes.
He's obviously the drummer in Throne. He's produced albums for Varials off the top of my head. But he is the atomic bomb sound that you've got in metal at the moment. And then you've got Jordan Fish, who obviously sort of helped skyrocket bring me into what they are today. So Northlane have gone big on the glitchiness. They've gone big on the dancey stuff. It's as experimental as they've ever sounded, but it's also as heavy as they've ever sounded.
Okay.
So this is like the Laserfield breakdown.
The laser field. Mew, 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 mew.
Laser, North Laser, or Laser Lane. Which one's better?
Neither were great, I'll be honest. But
It's like the Stormtrooper stuff.
I'm sorry, are we on Wollongabba? Is this a laser force?
Mum was taking me to a Laser Force party when I was about 12.
Yeah.
And my mum, not the most confident driver outside of, the 3 or 4 surrounding suburbs of where they live. And we were, for those that don't know, if you don't turn off in the right street where Laser Force is, you'll end up
A long way away.
north of Brisbane.
Yeah.
Because you'll get in a tunnel and you can't turn around. Anyway, Mum got stressed and accidentally missed the turn to go under the overpass.
Yeah.
We went into the tunnel.
Yeah.
I was 2.5 hours late to the party.
Later force.
Later Force. I was there for the cake and the party bag, and then I left. It was a great party.
Did you have a name? You had to give yourself a name.
Yeah, I missed that part.
Salmonator or something?
Well, I missed that part because
Yeah.
I was 2.5 hours late.
Yeah, right.
Mum's still apologising to this day. You don't need to.
I think I'm just going to go on a limb here. I think if we hit, let's say we hit 100,000 listeners, I think we throw Sam the Laser Force party that he never had.
with like, yeah, that'd be sick. A Laser Force party,
Laser Force
live
party.
bands, arcade tokens for everyone.
Don't hate it.
I don't hate it at all.
I think if we hit 100,000 followers, let's chat to Laser Force. I think there's a Sam Alton party in there.
A Laser Force party.
Yeah, we can pretend it's your birthday, even if it's not.
It won't even be public. It'll just be us and our friends.
Yeah, I think that's a good. We'll be in our mid-30s by that stage, probably.
Yeah, we'll be right.
My last song of the big three, Sam, is from a band called Pamela. They're actually a duo out of Sydney.
Pam and Ella.
Exactly.
Are they actually?
No,
That makes so much sense.
they are not. So they've been doing kind of indie pop broadly, but it kind of overlaps in a few different kind of sounds within like the main Australian indie scene. This song is called Pandemonium. It is. I kind of feels like, follow me here. It feels like that 80s new wave throwback thing that we did in like the mid 2000s. So like Rogue Traders and like that kind of thing.
That's the wrong song.
You think of Voodoo Child?
No, I just sang the wrong lyrics. Play on.
Great.
Play on.
So yeah, this song is called Pandemonium. It's from an EP called It's Nice to See You, which is out now. It's actually a really cool EP. They cover a lot of different sounds within the like that kind of genre. They're doing a launch tour around the country coming up soon, pretty much in the next couple of weeks. So if this tickles your brain, check out their socials and you might be able to see it all live.
Ooh.
I know.
So you're going to play it or?
No, I just thought we'd sit with it.
Imagination.
Yeah. You imagine what the song sounds like? You're probably right.
It's like Scott Pilgrim meets the Digimon movie.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
So while that song was playing, I said, Digivolve too.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Yeah. I
couldn't
was trying to do
quite
like
catch
the Power Rangers thing as well, but it wasn't.
Yeah, no, I got you. Fair enough.
Power Rangers Dino Force.
On gang signs and shit.
Bloods. Maxwell, my next song, friends of the show. I'm going to fix my hair first.
Please do.
I'm going to just talk while we
I
do
wasn't
it.
going to say anything, but good God.
Friends of the show.
You should get down to just cuts.
Citizen Maxwell dropped arguably in what is going to be one of my albums of the year, Halcyon Blues. And this is my favorite song on the album. It's called Either Way. It was a standout from first listen, and it's classic Citizen youth era with their atmospheric rock with the new wave sort of Brit pop or Brit rock influenced sound. It's a perfect middle ground. This song has been on repeat for, I reckon I've played it 50 times in the last week.
It's a lot of times.
Lot.
I know how many times do we have to be? Do we have to be hurt? Do we have to be? Do we have to be hurt? Do we have to be?
Add that to the canon of snares made of former shipping containers. It's a big, juicy snare. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was probably more of like a tom.
You gave us, didn't have much snare to it, but that's okay.
What noise does a snare make? That was so good.
Thank you.
So where on the spectrum is your autism?
In the drums.
So what's a hi-hat sound like? That's really good. Have you ever tried beatboxing?
Yeah. That's more of a dancey beat, but anyway.
That gave me the ick.
Time for a bit of news, though, Sam. After some heaters, some unqualified heaters. Time for some news.
Well, you should get a Sparky to check those unqualified heaters.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Test and tag.
Yeah.
Cotton, you're on it.
Yeah. G'day, Benny boy. He still messages us.
Oh, he slides into the DM there.
Loves a slide in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
naughty
love slide
little
in.
wench. Maxwell, the Madden brothers of Good
Of
Charlotte.
football fame.
Yeah, the video games are named after them.
Wow.
And the football. No, the Good Charlotte Madden brothers are
yes.
facing backlash because they have pretty much gotten rid of most of a lot of American music journalist staff.
There's been quite a few redundancies across 4 main publications. Let me see if I can get these off the top of my head. Alternative Press,
Yep.
Revolver, Brooklyn Vegan, and Goldmine.
Yes.
Cha-chang. Fuck yeah.
Cha-ching. For most people at home, it's cha-ching.
No. It's cha-chang.
Cha-chung.
Cha-cha. But anyway, yeah, so they're a company that they started, which is also now largely owned by Live Nation, has made a lot of the staff of those publications redundant, which is a huge blow to especially alternative music journalism.
Yes. Yeah, so there's a lot of information going around, and we're not pretending to be the source of truth. We don't know. We're just looking at what we're seeing. But essentially, they have gotten rid of most staff from Revolver Mag, Brooklyn Vegan, and Alt Press. That's all been made very public, and a lot of people are naturally offside with the Maddens because, you know, for so many people, these publications were platforms for upcoming bands, for local bands, to even mid-tier bands to be heard, to be seen, to be featured, and to be spoken to.
Yep.
And now with, I guess, the control being taken up the ladder, it's seen as, well, fuck, like, where is the platform for upcoming bands to get their start? Because it seems like the ladder is getting higher and higher, but there's no steps towards, you know, the first rung. So I can understand people being so, you know, offside with it.
Yeah. It is shitty. Like, each of those publications kind of covered a different subgenre within, you know, the alternate music world. Like, Alternate Press, as you can imagine, was kind of heavier and punkier. Brooklyn Vegan covered a lot of that, like New York, Brooklyn, interestingly enough, like indie sound from like the early 2010s.
Revolver was quite metal.
Yeah. So there was like a lot of different artists in a lot of different genres that kind of, maybe not, you know, not every artist made it out, but like to get some coverage in those publications kind of gave you some authenticity, some like breadth from music journalists who kind of knew what they were talking about.
Yeah.
To say like, hey, this is good or it's bad or it's whatever. But it's both exposure and also criticism that is important in music.
I agree. And, you know, you and I started as music journalists in small publications, and without our start in that, we wouldn't be podcasting the way we are. So in many ways, it's the start for young, passionate music fans to put a step, like get their foot in the door with music journalism. It's their way to talk to their favorite bands. It's certainly how we started. You and I can rattle off a bunch of bands we spoke to and got the chance to speak to before we were probably qualified to as interns.
Yeah.
And you think back, even in Australia, magazines like Blunt, like kids, for me, like teenage me, used to buy that, like buy the monthly editions and put the posters all over my wall.
Oh, absolutely.
You'd read all these interviews with bands. You're like, oh my God, I know this band. Or you'd go, I don't know this band, but they seem funny. So I'm going to listen to them. Like, you don't have that anymore, which is such a shame for community within the scenes, within, I guess, music in general. So I don't know what the Madden brothers are planning, but fuck me, it's a HR nightmare, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, like, look, again, we said at the beginning that we don't know the whole, we certainly don't know the whole situation. We're not in US music journalism world, but it seems like the parent company being Live Nation or a subsidiary of Live Nation, are they the ones that are calling the shots more than the Madden brothers? Who knows? Yeah. Certainly the Madden brothers have still had a lot of like say and sway within, I think it's called Veeps, the company that they kind of founded. So look, it's a shit show either way. And I would have hoped that they are now kind of moving into that world of kind of pseudo music journalism in a podcasty way, not too dissimilar to what we do. They can still catch up. They've still got some quality work to do. But
I think that's the other thing, not to cut you off. But, you know, Joel has a very successful podcast now. And it's like, to his credit, it's a good podcast. Like, I listened to the Jacob Charlton from Thornhill episode and it was really good. He relates to artists in a really approachable way that doesn't make you feel offside as a listener, even though you're not in the music world. And it's like, it's a genuinely enjoyable listen. But I think the worry is, okay, you've got that, you're in Good Charlotte, now you're controlling all these major media outlets. There needs to be more diversity in the tone of voice.
Yep.
Not everything like gatekeeping and having power sit with a couple of people is always problematic.
Yeah. It's look, it's disappointing. If you are a listener and you want to support music journalism, please go. We like shoot us some DMs. We'll shoot you the names of some music journalists that we listen to or read or get information from that we think you should support. But yeah, there are lots of people who deserve the recognition and the support. And I hope that the people that go made redundant kind of do their own independent stuff.
I completely agree. I think even just rattling off the top of my head, I'm sure you could agree, but friends of ours through to industry that do great jobs. Like you've got Breaking Through, you've got Live at the Gig.
Yep.
You've got our boy Lucas at Livewire.
Yep. I mean, Derek G's live streams are part journalism, part criticism, part just hanging out with your mates. Like
Derek G, I've never seen someone like you two talking was the most insane thing I've ever. I was just leaning in. I couldn't hear a fucking thing. I was just like, yep. I can't hear, but they're having a good time. But there's so many cool people doing music media. And we're certainly grateful for the support they've given us, for the support you've given us as well, listening. But, you're always going to need many voices to hit every sort of pocket of the music industry.
100%.
Let's get to some festivals, Maxwell.
Something a little less sour.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to good things yet.
I know. We're really making them wait for it. Two quick other festival updates from around Australia. So BTV Beyond the Valley, that's a good little...
Just a little ear pop play.
Yeah. BTV Beyond the Valley, they sold out entirely in their pre-sale phase. And that's caused a bit of consternation, a bit of controversy from people who are like, wait, I didn't even get a pre-sale code. I was waiting till the general on sale and now I cannot get tickets.
It's a bit fucked.
It's a wild move.
So I don't know how it works internationally. So for our international listeners, let us know how these pre-sales work. But in Australia, essentially there is 8,000 tickets to a show, let's say, as an example. Yep. Pre-sale might be the first 2,000, 3,000 at a stretch. And then general public is the remaining tickets. It's first in, best dressed.
Yep.
And that's how it's always been.
Yep.
Pre-sale is the first limited run that, is advantageous if you're a member of the fan clubs or if you're a member of the sponsor's newsletter or some shit.
Yeah.
That's wild. I'd be so pissed.
If they hadn't told me, I'd definitely be pissed. I'm not sure. I wasn't on a pre-sale mailing list for BTV. So
Did they say pre-sale would open up the whole?
See, I'm not sure.
Because if you communicate that, like pre-sale ticket numbers, like you're not guaranteed a ticket unless you go pre-sale.
Yeah. Look, I'll do a quick live fact check. I don't think it hasn't. I can't find anything that specifically said that people were told ahead of time that pre-sale could go through to all the full ticket sale.
Yeah, that'd piss me off.
But there were two different pre-sale offerings, and yeah, it just never went to the general sale. Everyone who didn't get one was kind of directed to the Tixel resale waitlist.
No, that's cooked.
I think, yeah, I'm like, if I didn't know ahead of time, I'd be a bit pissed off. But at the same time, I'm also like, tickets sell, like in a world where Australian festivals are struggling to shift tickets sometimes, they're closing down and not coming back, to get a festival fully sold out in under an hour. Good for the festival overall.
Great for Australian festivals that the demand is there. Beyond the Valley continues to just be such a successful festival.
Yeah.
However, and I should mention, because I was chatting to someone, shout out Simon, who came up and had a chat with me at Wage War last week.
Mm-hmm.
But we should probably clarify that to a lot of gigs that we cover and a lot of festivals that we cover, we have the privilege of not having to go through this process.
Mm-hmm.
Having been a punter buying tickets, it's incredibly frustrating.
Yeah.
So I just feel like we should, I just want to be clear that I'm not being like pot that calls the kettle black.
Yes.
Because we're very lucky to be in the position we're in to go to a lot of...
Sometimes, not always.
Not always. If I want to go to a show, I'll buy a ticket straight away.
Yeah.
Because I'm not willing to risk... And sometimes I just want to enjoy it, not as like media stuff. But for festivals in particular, so good that people are queuing up, so excited to go. However, I think now more than ever with cost of living, with how tight budgets are and demand been really high if we want to keep music flourishing.
Yep.
And not piss people off and bring them offside when we're trying so hard to keep festivals alive.
Mm-hmm.
Communication about ticket numbers, pre-sale numbers, all that stuff has never been more important.
Yeah. No, agreed. And I think, as we often say, just be open about it all. But generally speaking, I am glad that it's sold out and that it's gone ahead. Like, that's the main thing.
100%. And another one that is upcoming, Maxwell, that's had a bit of mixed review as well, is Laneway Festival. Decided to scrap Perth and Adelaide
Yeah.
and then change the Queensland location.
Yes. Change back to the Queensland location. So
Thank
last
God.
year and pretty much for a very, very long time, it was at the RNA Showgrounds here in Brisbane. Then this year it shifted to Southport Sharks down to the Gold Coast. There was some interesting entry and exit setups for people who had accessibility problems were not having a good time.
It was a bit shit.
It was a bit shite in terms of, ingress and egress, but
The blockages of stages, being like, you can't see these headliners. You're like, brother, what?
yeah, it wasn't the cleanest setup.
And for our listeners, Max and I both bought tickets to that
Yeah, we did.
festival.
Yeah, we
that
did.
wasn't a freebie. We were there as punters.
Yes.
Talent was great. Logistics, fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it was a bit shite, but they're moving back to, in Brisbane. They're moving back to the RNA Showgrounds, which is a huge win. I think I'm going to say something interesting here. RNA Showgrounds is getting renovated sometime in the next few years for the Olympics, so this is probably going to be short lived until they can find another solution somewhere, hopefully in Brisbane, at least selfishly in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And the cutting of Adelaide and Perth, look, logistically, it unfortunately makes sense, but it's still shit.
I am so sick of festivals being like, we're scrapping cities so we can make the festival bigger and better than ever. I'm like, let's just address it as a cost saving initiative from you
Yeah.
guys. And you've cut the two, let's be real, smaller markets to save money to put into the other three. It sucks for Adelaide and Perth fans, obviously. But I hate it when festivals are like, we're going to bring it back bigger and better than ever. I'm like, that's what you say if you cancel an entire festival run.
Yeah.
If you're doing 3 on the East Coast and you cut Central and Western Australian venues out of it,
Yeah.
like, let's just address the elephant in the room.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, like, if the difference is, hey, we cut these 2 shows and we can put together, like, I don't envy being in Laneway's position where they've had Charlie XCX on her Brat tour, then they've had Chapel Roan off the back of Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess,
Pink Panther-esque,
Pink
on the come up,
Panther-esque,
role model.
not Somber, sorry, he was at Spilt Milk. The Dare, like
The Dare.
big names. And then Olivia Dean the year before as well on Laneway, like big names that there's like an expectation that this next lineup has to be as good, if not better, to build on it. That costs money. And especially this year when we've seen massive costs in fuel and in transport and logistics and cost of living through the roof. Like, I can unfortunately understand it from an economic point of view,
Yeah.
but it's still shit. Like sorry Perth, sorry Adelaide. It's still shit.
It is still shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, before we jump into good things, which the lineup is out,
Yeah.
we should do a little bit of a prediction because there's a lot to be said about the Laneway lineup coming. So, who are we feeling for the Laneway lineup?
Well, I know that you've heard a lot of whispers about one particular artist, so I'll let you run on that.
I've heard a lot of noise about Hayley Williams
Okay.
from sources everywhere, really. And I mean, she's due for an Australian tour. I'd love to see it. That album's a banger. Tate McRae, maybe?
Potentially is like she's definitely fits into that the pop girly thing that Laneway's been doing the last little while. I could see that. I think I wouldn't be surprised at someone like a Confidence Man. They've dropped a couple of records since they like moved over to the UK and they've done like Australian touring and Australian individual shows, but they haven't done a festival in a while.
Yeah.
So I could see someone like that. I also wouldn't be super surprised if we see something like the Avalanches, like more of a legacy act, but they still like they're kind of reinventing themselves with like features from like smaller and up and coming artists within their music. So I think that would kind of be a good place for them. I could see that going together.
Someone who I think is a chance, who hasn't been here in a couple of years, who is going viral at the moment with some new live songs, is Fontaine's.
Okay.
Wouldn't be mad about it. They've played it before.
I could kind of see that happening.
Everybody gets a big shot, babe. Sorry.
Has Turnstile locked in anything over summer for here?
No, but they were here last year. No,
True.
they're here this year.
They're here this year, but not for a festival show.
Oh, they played Beyond the Valley.
Oh, they did play Beyond the Valley. I beg your pardon. That is true. I take it all back. I'm an idiot. I'd like to apologize and on hand and knee repent. So yeah, there's some look.
Yeah, watch your space.
There's some purely having a stab.
For all those listening, Hayley Williams is the dream guest on my podcast. I would probably cry.
I can. Oh, don't worry. I know you would. You probably would cry. You 100% would cry.
Meanwhile, Max's dream guest is Blink, but only if there's a yarn.
Only if there's a yarn.
Makes no sense. Anyway, Maxwell.
Should we give the people what they've been waiting for, Sam?
Good Things Festival has dropped their lineup. What do we like?
Look, I'll be honest. I like quite a lot of it.
Okay.
Let's go from the top.
Should we break down the lineup first, and then we can talk about what we like, what we're keen for?
100%. Well, kicking us off, big headline up top. First time they've headlined, technically speaking, because the year they were here last, Fall Out Boy headlined. Limp Bizkit. Then they're backed by Simple Plan, Spirit Box, Polaris, All American Rejects, and Bad Religion.
Yep.
Do you want to take it from there?
Yeah, you got Alexis on Fire, Grinspoon, Millencolin, Bill Murray, Ministry, Club Stray.
Sure.
I don't know. I can't see the logo. MXPX, Neck Deep, and then POD. From an Australian perspective, you've got Speed, Slowly, Choir Boys, I believe.
Sorry, it's Chad Gray.
Chad Gray.
Yeah, from doing Mudvayne and Hell Yeah songs.
Wow. Australian perspective, I think Choir Boys are Australian.
Yes.
You've got our boys Headwreck, huge. Yep. Slowly, Speed. And then some good ones in the lower rungs, Home Team, House of Protection, Villanova. Like it's very punky, but I think there's something for everyone on it.
Yeah.
I think the skepticism will be, Limp's already played, but I think the depth, you were saying off air that, for you, festivals aren't necessarily about the headliner, it's about the depth in the lineup itself.
Yep.
And I think this does have it. Good Things for some reason always gets a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
Between like the metal elitist and the fucking...
Yeah.
It's just... The festival is never going to appease everyone.
I'll tell you what, there's never a gate left unkept when it comes to metal lineups. That's for sure.
And it's interesting because the same people that complain about Good Things lineups are the same people that are fucking in the first 100 of the queue to get tickets.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I think Limp Bizkit, when they played here 2023, they did just over an hour. I think it was like a 70-minute set. It was awesome. Like it was so... They are... really good, a really good live band that are in that stage of their career where like they know who they are, what the crowd want to see. Like they played Nookie twice. They're just like, hey, we're gonna lay down fucking bangers and you love it. And I think they've had some social media blow up since they were last year. Like there's a lot of kids who kind of have gotten into them on TikTok, and I think that's where they'll get a lot more support for them coming this time around.
Yeah,
I mean, Simple Plan are here fairly regularly. They are. They were here last year with their co-headline with Offspring. They were here in 2019 for Good Things. They've done a few trips around for Australia, but I think, a pretty decent, everyone knows a couple of good Simple Plan songs. Like you'll go along and be like, cool, yeah, like it's Simple Plan. No one hates Simple Plan, you know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. I don't think anyone hates Simple Plan, you're right. Before we get into the suitcase, let us know what you think of the Good Things lineup.
Yes.
Spare, no holds barred.
Who's good? Who's bad? Who's in the middle?
Were you disappointed? Were you stoked? Who were you hoping for? I think there's some big omissions.
Yep.
I'd just like to say, we said My Chem weren't on it, and they're not.
But you did also say that Sleep Token would be on it.
That's not important.
One win, one loss. We're at net zero here, mate.
Yeah, so we're not -1, we're even. But when Good Things retweeted our video or reposted our video,
yeah,
I was like, we could be on here.
Who knows?
I thought it was Sleep Token.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for a lot of people watching and, excited for the lineup, they might be disappointed that Mike M's not on there. Jimmy Eat World, we obviously talked about a lot of being on it. Sleep Token theorized by yours truly. Didn't happen.
Yours truly also not on there.
Yours truly not on there. Bill Murray, I feel like was the worst kept secret he was probably the one artist that everyone knew was on it.
I feel like he fully announced it. Like
It was on
months
his
ago.
merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question mark. I'm like, brother. But what is interesting, and Good Things are very open with it, there's no exclusives.
Yeah, no, there's not, which, like, that's not a problem. I think that's as good as, it does mean there's going to be some sideshows that we're going to get announced.
There's always Good Things sideshows, which I feel like is a good thing because typically they take the headliners and then they bring in supports from the bill.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So if people are disappointed, like it's a festival, you're always going to be disappointed or stoked. Like there's no in between.
I mean, let's see what prices look like, but I think we listed before probably 9 bands each that we would see. And I think, let's say, at what I expect the prices to be around the $200 mark, that's pretty good value for 9 bands.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Good Things is always a good time.
Yeah.
Fucking hot.
Yeah. Bring your sunscreen, maybe like a little fan.
Yeah, that's it. Well, let's get to the suitcase, Maxwell.
Let's do it.
Maxwell, I'm doubling down. Listening to sad music does not make you a sad person.
I'm yet to hear the evidence, Sam.
Well, I'm going to bring you some really sad songs that are just so beautiful. They're tranquil, they're peaceful, they're emotional, they're atmospheric. It's just a good time all round.
All right. Well, no, you have clarified. They're sad songs.
Some are melancholy. That's the middle ground. But the first one, an underrated band called Fog Lake, not to be confused with Fox Lake. You're going to get a very different listening experience if you listen to Fox Lake rather than Fog Lake. I don't know why I emphasized that.
You really hit that F.
When the key letter is the last one. Fog, not Fox.
Or is it like Italian, like Fogliake?
Oh, I don't know how to do an Italian accent. Anyway, this is Catacombs, and it's just melancholy, and it's just kind of a vibe.
It's in me now. I don't know, I'll make it up, but I'll try to find a way somehow. If you still miss me, don't you?
Beautiful though.
It sounds like another song, and I can't picture it.
It's got that actor in it. He's in that film.
Sailor song, maybe?
Maybe.
Like if you took Sailor Song and recorded it really poorly,
Kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor.
but like that very like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the same rhythm.
But it's rhythm and timbre and
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, the next song, Charlie Adams, underrated female artist. She is, she lives in New York now. I brought her to the show very early days. This song is called 10th Avenue. It's like yearning, longful. It's very pretty. She's got one of the coolest voices I've ever heard. Just like this shakiness to it, but there's so much control. I'm just gonna play it.
Spin me.
Baby, kick your shoes off at my front door. I hope you visit me when I'm in New York.
But like just very, very nice, very calming. Next one, Maxwell, should be no surprise to our emo listeners. This is from Turnover's famous album, Peripheral Vision. This is Dizzy on the Come Down. It's an anthem.
When you said emo, I was really hoping for like Never Been, no, My First Kiss by 303, like that real like.
And Twist. Was it Kesha?
Was it Kesha or was it Katy Perry?
I can't remember.
No, it was Kesha because Katy Perry was the other one.
Which was
Um,
like
Starstruck?
Maybe? Yeah, everyone forgets which one's which, but they
Yeah.
know Kesha and Katy Perry won them.
Yeah.
Punk Bitch, underrated 303 song. Punk Bitch. So good.
Now to the sad songs.
Ask you, would you come here and spin with me? I've been dying to get you dizzy. Find a way up into your head, so I can make you feel like new again. Would you come?
Not that sad.
I'd like to send that to the bunker. I don't know if that falls under sad song, Sam.
It's a sad anthem.
Pretty upbeat.
Would you come here and spin with me? I'm dying to get you dizzy.
Yeah, but Pumped Up Kicks isn't a sad song, is it?
Second last one, Pine Grove. Fuck me. Underrated folk band. Your favorite artist, I would say. Wyatt Flores. Other artists that we talked to.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show that you don't know yet. It's crazy how every band we've interviewed that we haven't published the episodes yet have all said they love Pine Grove.
Don't fact check us on those when they come back around.
No, I didn't say that. This song is called Alcove. It's about a breakup. It's from their album Marigold, which is underrated. It's not the Need To album, but yeah, fuck me.
I'll go to the west, where my family is, where Emily is not.
Bit sad. This is Anchor by Novo Amore. It's not. It's Amore. Not the Frank Sinatra version.
It's also that's not a Frank Sinatra song.
Have some more.
It's a Dean Martin song.
Yeah, Frank's brother. Frank Martin's brother, Dean.
Frank Martin. Yes.
And I hear a ship is coming in. Your tears are sea for me to swim. And I hear a storm is coming in.
Sad as fuck.
Also needs to tighten his guitar strings a little bit.
Bit jangly, motherfucker.
I'm hearing some gah on there. Well, Sam, let's get ourselves out of this fucking funk and get ourselves into some funk.
I hate funk music.
It's not funk music, Sam. It is dance music, though. At the end of last week's episode, we talked a little about the presets. And
Little
we kind of
bit.
went a little. We started down this little line of like how dance music in Australia in the sort of 2010s through 2000 to the early 2010s was just like banger central.
That video is still coming for those on the socials.
Great. Well, don't worry
Great.
because these are podcast listeners. They've already heard it. That's fine.
Yeah, they have.
So
Sorry. Talking to the wrong people. You guys are the OGs.
yeah, exactly. So I thought I'd bring 5 more dance and dance adjacent artists. I don't know why I hit the S so hard, that one, from Australia around that time, and just reflect on how good Australian dance music was for that hot minute. It still is. I want to clarify. Australia still exports punches way over when it comes to dance music. So this isn't like some kind of like longing for a time gone by, but these are bangers.
I long for time gone by.
Sam, this one, you talked about Pendulum last week, but I'm not bringing Pendulum. Instead, I'm bringing Internet Friends by Knife Party, which was their side project. It was a bit more dubsteppy, a bit less D&B, but it was still very much, like the song was massive in 2012. Listening back, there are a few aged references, like the phrase, you blocked me on Facebook, who uses Facebook anymore? But this song, as a song, still slaps.
Blocked me on Facebook, and now you're going to die. Now you're going to die.
That's a banger.
It is banger. Oh, huge banger. Next one, Sam, is from a band called Miami Horror. I think these guys sort of always kind of verged on like indie pop and kind of that weird space between like electronic indie pop and dance music. And that's what they did. They did both really well, which meant they were on like heaps and heaps of festival lineups. Very fun, summery sounding hits, but the lyrics are always like a little bit melancholy, which I think like makes them just work so well. It's a bueno combination, you know?
Is this a heater?
This is well, like it's both a heater. Like think you could see this at the dance stage at Big Day Out, but also then like I think you could hear this like later night, like a little bit sad times as well.
Oh.
Works at both. So
Maybe I'll have to put the hood on instead.
We'll put both on, Sam. Who
No,
knows?
I'll do a mixture.
Sometimes when all that's lost remains, straight from the fountain of youth, never age again. Sometimes we jump across to every cloud, fly away, get lost, and never be found.
It worked with the hood.
It works with the hood. Hood up.
Hilltop.
Pop the hood for us, Sam.
What's number 3? Is it a banger?
I hope so. Sam, friend of the show, and I think someone who you love to see a lot on Instagram.
Lupo the boy.
No, it's touch sensitive.
Oh, I don't need the sunglasses then. I'm going to try and imitate his dancing.
Oh, good luck. So this is one of his older tracks called Pizza Guy.
Need to do these ones.
Bit of a lane dancing. I think this song is quite a slow build, but once all of the elements of the groove kind of come into it, it is just like this unstoppable little heater. Unstockable. You can't buy it anyway. You can't keep it in stock. But like touch sensitive lays down a hell of a banger once he's like got the bass line set in. Beautiful. So this is Pizza Guy by Touch Sensitive.
That is a fat bass.
It's a fucking funky ass little bass line.
It's a chungus bass.
All right, we're going to go back a little further in time for these last two, Sam. Think presets era.
Glasses on.
I think Glasses on. This first one, I feel like always escapes people's like memory banks somehow. I think it's such an underrated banger that you'll know it as soon as you hear it. But just was everywhere for like 5 minutes and then suddenly was nowhere. This is The Others by TV Rock and Dukes of Windsor.
Slicking guitars, a little desperate girls looking for love. The women dressed like violets, whipping cigars, a little desperate boys looking for love. A young man needs violence, licking guitars, a little desperate boys looking for love.
Fuck, these are tight.
The bangers, I hope.
You should wear them for the last one.
Oh, well, okay. Well, and then finally, Sam, a band that, look, let's be honest, they went on to conquer the world by becoming Elton John's favorite remixing band. It's Panow. But long before that, they were just dropping bangers like this, which is Embrace, and just being part of Empire of the Sun and that kind of stuff. And this song is just, again, on that verge of like indie pop meets dance meets just bangers.
Sunny's on, brother. You look like an alien. Let's not forget, just to run it back to last week, I'm going to add a bonus.
Adding a boner, Sam.
Don't join me, that's fine.
2 weeks in a row, closing out on the presets. Well, Sam, on that note, catch on the flip side.